All right, much appreciated, Coach, as we welcome all of you to our exclusive coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. Just as we were ready for air, it was the Colts emerging from the locker room to great fanfare here in Indy. They're ready to go as the Colts get set to match up with Matt Ryan and the Atlanta Falcons.
Get ready, get ready, get ready.
Ready, set.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Yes, yes.
Now Taylor. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Indianapolis moving the chains there on a gain of 12.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
Ready, ready. 50, plant.
Drop deep, drop deep. Chance.
General West.
Check 52.
Snap.
Here's Taylor. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. A 14-yard gain for Indianapolis and also move the sticks. That O-line, they cleared a big hole there on that run.
The athleticism of offensive lines continues to evolve, and we're seeing it here. Not only are they controlling things right at the line of scrimmage, but they're able to get upfield to get to what we call the second and the third levels. You know, get to the linebacker spot, the secondary spot, getting all the way downfield with their blocking, which helps keep the running back clean.
They'll try to continue that trend here this afternoon. Now he dumps this off over the middle, and he gets it down to the 32. It's an 8-yard pickup, and it'll make it 2nd down.
8 yards on the pickup.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
He's got it to Hilton. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
First down. 1st and goal at the 8-yard line.
Ready.
45 to Mike. Check. 45 to Mike. Set the tone, defense. Set the tone, defense. Let's go.
Go.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
Moved back to the 10. They'll try on 2nd and goal here.
I'm here all day.
2nd and 10. And he's going to be taken down, sacked back around the 18-yard line.
2nd goal, last thing you need to do is get pushed backwards to take a sack. But he couldn't find anywhere to go with the football, had to eat it, and ended up on the ground.
1st and 2nd down were a disaster. Both went backwards. Now it's 3rd and 18. They need something big. Operating from the gun, Eason. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. Trey Burton, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Colts take it right down and score on the opening drive. Gostkowski the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Gostkowski now, after the touchdown, he'll send this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. Oh, a nice spin. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Ryan will bring the Falcons up now, 1st and 10 at their own 21.
Gun. Check.
Let's go. Hey, we got Mike.
From the gun, it's Ryan. And he will find Ridley. That's complete. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
Brandon, to me, what's important right here on this drive is for them to get at least 2 first downs. They've got to give their defense a chance to settle down, catch their breath a little bit after they give up a touchdown on the opening drive.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Ryan trying to lay one up deep. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. Now the 3rd leading rusher in the NFL last year, Todd Gurley. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
I haven't met a football team yet that runs the ball successfully that doesn't talk about having an attitude to be a running football team, right? You got to be able to put your nose in there, smell where the first down sticks are, and get there.
Mike 51. That's right, baby. They don't want it.
58.
Throwing now, Ryan on 1st down. Open receiver, that's Hayden Hurst, the tight end. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. It's a gain of 13 and a first down for Atlanta. Now, Charles, what's the mindset here offensively? You gave up the touchdown pretty quickly. Would it have changed if you had gotten a stop and it would be 0-0 right now, or no?
I wouldn't think so. I think in most cases, just down a touchdown, you know, I mean, we're just getting started here. It should be a long way to go. You think to yourself, stick with the game plan, all the things you worked on in practice. But you have some teams that when they get down, their natural tendency is to aggressively strike back. And let's see if they want to get outside of the game plan we expect and try and be aggressive on their first series.
You.
Gun. 58.
58's the mic. Here we go. 58, boys. 58's Mike. I'm coming.
Hey, Foxtrot.
On 2nd and 9, Ryan steps away to his left. He turned that into a nice gain, gets him 8 yards closer for 3rd down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Ready. 25.
I got you, boy. Kill.
Check. Hey, check.
On 3rd and 1, Ryan. Complete to Jones.
Let's go, boys.
Ryan to Jones, the Falcon connection there for a first.
That throw's not going to get them a whole lot, but that really didn't matter, did it? They got what they needed on that throw. Picked up the first down, and I'm going cliche here. Game of inches, partner.
Absolutely. And you talked to me a lot about opening drives, how key those are to set the tone. You kept the drive alive. 3rd down conversion here's big. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Eight yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2.
Check. Check 31.
Wait.
Shit.
Hey, Sal. Hey, Echo. Hey, let's go.
51's the mic. 3 buzz.
They run. It's Gurley. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook. Go play action. Toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now it's Gurley. They wind winds up getting only a couple there, down to the 29.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size and these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half, maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. That good for 19 and a first down.
I hope we give enough respect to the big guys up front because they have been getting it done on this drive. The holes have been large, and they've been barreling through them, picking up first downs.
First and goal, and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back. Now they'll throw it with Ryan. The quick slant caught. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. Nice gain of 8 that time, and it's second and goal.
I think a lot of people ask the same question all the time. Why do we see so many slants in the red zone? Well, the windows are tighter. Everything's more condensed. It has to be quicker, and you've got to deliver the ball on time. Your biggest worry? Ball gets tipped in the air, because if that happens, then it's fair game for the defense.
Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a third down.
Now, that was a little too conservative for my liking. It's only second down, and they try to run the sneak. Give credit to the defense. They pushed them back and set up third down.
They held him out on second down, and now here's third and goal.
22. Hey. You got three. Three down.
This time Ryan will throw. And he's got his star receiver. It's Jones for the Falcon touchdown. Julio Jones. His first touchdown here of the new campaign as they are now on the board here in the first half. Bryant tacks on the extra point, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And a short kick, taking it about the 16. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
Go.
From the gun, Eason. He's got Burton here. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. The previous play, they barely got back to the line of scrimmage. Now they pick up over 30 yards. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Taylor. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. A great effort there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Colts have taken the lead.
Well, partner, that was another explosive run, and one thing I've learned in our time in this game, yes, the offensive line has to get a lot of credit, but for big runs to occur, the wide receivers have to block well downfield.
And then you have to have a good guy carrying the ball too, right?
Oh, without a doubt. You need that difference maker lugging the rock.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They trail a one-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. Now it's Ryan. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. It was Justin Houston, the native of Statesboro, Georgia, with a sack. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
To try again after the sack, Ryan. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Kenny Moore.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball, and I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
Ready up.
Hey, tight. Hey, got tight left, tight his left.
Hit it.
On 1st down, Eason. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football, and the Falcons grab it. 30, the 20, 10, 5, and he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down, so let's see what this is about. So they obviously declined that, and it is a touchdown.
They still had the option, but let's face it.
There's no option.
There's no option when you score a touchdown. An easy call for them.
Bryant's extra point up and good. And we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth first half. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Fairly short kick, taken at the 14 here. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And let's just say they're going to be looking to start over on this drive. A few moments ago, they were in the exact situation, but their first play led to a fumble that was returned for 6.
Yeah, you definitely have to have a short memory to play in the NFL. You got to remember what you did wrong so you don't repeat it, but you can't dwell on it because then you will repeat it, and that's what you don't want to do.
Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining.
That's it, baby. We gonna work.
A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. T.Y. Hilton, the intended receiver, but it's going to be second down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 40-yard line.
So second down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. They'll run it here. This is Marlon Mack. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
Here we go. 10-2 shot.
6 man.
Gone.
Check cross. Undercrush.
On 3rd down, Eason. And that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's 4th down.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. And he'll go ahead and field this at the 5.
So they wound up passing on a long field goal try, but that works out for him really well. That one's down inside the 5-yard line.
And it's risky because your punter, if he puts it in the end zone, the net result not worth it, but there, I think worth it. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Now the question, what do you do here? Time's not really an issue. You got over a minute, but you figure from this spot you'd need a good 50, 60 yards to even consider a field goal try.
Yeah, so there's optimism there, but there's also a little bit of restraint, right? You got to make sure you don't take a sack here. Don't end up in the end zone. Ball gets stripped. You could give up 2 points in that occasion, or maybe even 6 if you can't get on it and recover it yourself. So make sure you protect the guy throwing the football if indeed that's the plan of attack.
On first down, Ryan. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Kenny Moore. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Colts TD. I don't know who all is to blame there, but I love seeing pick sixes.
Nothing like seeing someone pluck it out of the air and go the other way and see people try to change directions. Hard to do.
Gostkowski with the extra point, and the lead is now 21-14. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Inside of a minute left in the half. Does the fact that you're down on the scoreboard influence what you do, or I guess don't do on this final drive?
It certainly does, but what influences me even more is who I've got running my football team out on the field and the weapons around him. Can he make a play? Can he get into someone that we're going to trust to take care of the ball? If that's the case, I might push it a little bit here and try and get something before the half runs out.
The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. Ryan now 8 of 11 in this first half. He's got it 1st and 10. Out of the gun, it's Ryan. That's complete to Taywan Taylor. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. It's a gain of 13 and a first down for Atlanta. And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter. Final play of the half. It's Ryan. And Walker has it. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. So, boy, that's already the third they burned here. They are out of timeouts now before we've even hit the fourth quarter. Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A one-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. And a good job here by the Falcons. Their hands team able to recover it. A gutsy call there. You exit the locker room with a lead. Tried the onside kick. It didn't work.
And you just wonder what the gain was there. They were already in the lead. They were in control of the game. They may have given momentum now to their opponent and maybe kickstarted things going in the opposite direction.
Gurley with a little bit of an opening there as he's able to get 5 on first down. It's Xavier Rhodes there in on the stop.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on first down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
They'll stick to the ground game with Gurley. And a nice move will yield nothing as he's stopped behind the line. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up third down.
I think it's pretty evident we can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. That's sacked by the DN, Tanico Autry. Then on that one, the protection just broke down.
You've got to have that leverage, don't you? We always talk about low man wins in the running game for an offensive lineman versus a defensive lineman. It's essentially the same thing in pass protection. Get lower than that defensive lineman so that you can keep your balance and keep him away from your guy trying to throw the football.
Watch the screen. Watch the screen. Hey, Mike 51. Mike 51.
They'll try and throw for him with Ryan. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Justin Houston, and that will force a turnover on downs.
On the set.
Throwing on first down. Eason. Complete to Hilton. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. That one goes for 24 yards.
Brandon, so many times we see the crossing route start as a quick hitter, but in this play, he had time in the pocket and waited for him to clear going across.
Now. Get it.
They'll run on first down. Taylor, he'll get forward for 3 down to the 16-yard line.
That play reminded me a lot of a former teammate of mine. We used to call him the trash man. His ability to sift through traffic and make plays was uncanny.
And that's exactly what you want from your Mike linebacker.
Down.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Tight ends Ringo. Tight ends on the Ringo. Tight ends on the Ringo.
Recon, 152 fighter.
Hey, we are.
Ready?
Here's a 2nd and 7. And he's got it. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Trey Burton with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Colts, they add on to their advantage. Extra point good by Gostkowski. And the lead now up to 14. Gostkowski now, after the touchdown, he'll send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned it 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
Throwing on 2nd and 3. Ryan, and he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
Gurley with a carry on first down. He'll only get a couple. 2nd and 8 forthcoming. And give the tackle to Anthony Walker.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation, and there the defense won the battle. Ryan. And that will be incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning. Hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield incomplete. So second down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40.
Let's bring it.
22 jump bomber, 22 jump lead grip.
To throw again. Eason. Eluding the pressure right. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's third down.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
Now they face a third and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Go. Shoot.
Operating from the gun. Eason. Oh, incomplete. Nearly the pick they needed. They would have loved one there, but at least it does get them to fourth down.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on third down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. Third down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him. All right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But somebody, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game. And, partner, I think that's a great example that not all tight ends are created equal because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
Hey, Haywood.
From the gun on third down, Ryan. And he's got a man, Calvin Ridley. 8 yards there on a first down.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
On first down, it's Gurley. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down.
But these guys are going to chop into that deficit. They're going to have to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage will be found.
Now on second and 13, Ryan. He'll find Taylor. That's complete. 3 quarters in the books. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Matt Ryan trying to lead the Falcons from behind. Last year in 16 starts, just one fourth-quarter comeback for the QB. And he can't escape the pressure. Ryan goes down. The ex-Iowa Hawkeye Mike Daniels in for the sack.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. Looked like he had a couple of different options as far as who to throw to on that play. And who am I to say this, but I'm not sure he made the right decision.
Well, the window of opportunity is always going to be small in the NFL. That's why those quarterbacks who make quick decisions and have quick releases have the most success in this league.
Third and long. It's Ryan. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. He's picked off near his own 48, and they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory.
Eagles take over first and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Okay, ready? Check. Blue draw quarters.
54. Got to do better.
On first down, Taylor. He'll get about 4 here, down to the 43-yard line. I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
We own this.
2nd and 6. He's going to let this go end zone for Hilton. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Snags it for the pick. And he'll take it all the way up near the 30-yard line. The rookie was trying to push him downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he made it easy for the defensive back to go get the football.
And the drive starts with a completion left side. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. That one good for 20 on the catch and run. At this stage, this drive's got to be touchdown or bust because you need 2 of them.
And if I'm the offensive play caller, I'm not just looking at my dagger plays downfield. I'm looking at some of my specials, something that can fool them and give you a big play now.
With a sense of urgency.
No doubt.
To throw is Ryan. And it's complete right back to Ridley. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter.
Hey, express! Go, get up!
From the gun, it's Ryan. Looking deep for Julio. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man-on-man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Ryan. And he will find Ridley. That's complete. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts' 27-yard line.
First down, Atlanta.
Now, correct me if I'm wrong. Yeah, you're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense, you have to up the tempo, up the urgency. Maybe you're starting to call 2 plays in a huddle each time you snap the ball.
Now, meanwhile,